Cyber Seniors. This is such an awesome group, and I am so excited to be here. Greetings to you from my home state of Maryland. I am an employee of the Federal Communications Commission, which I will be referring to as the FCC today, and I'm here to talk about the emergency broadband benefit that went live on May 12th. So I'm going to be sharing a lot of information with you today. There will be some follow-up information as far as where you can go to register, where you can get information. I'm trying to get my presentation back here, but there's a lot of information available, and I hope that if you have questions about it, you'll gladly just ask me, and I'll be glad to help you through this process. Again, my name is Renee Coles, and I'm here to talk about the emergency broadband benefit, which is run by the Federal Communications Commission, and we are working with USAC to help people who may have had hardships or people who just need assistance with their broadband services. So what we're going to do today is talk about what is EBB. I'm going to refer to the emergency broadband benefit as EBB, who's eligible to apply, what qualifies as a household, and also if you know of anyone that needs help, we have partner toolkits that are available to help spread the word. So that's what we're here to do. And we thank you to the Cyber Seniors for letting us speak to you guys, because they are working as a vessel for us to get this information to you. So what is the benefit? EBB is a subsidy. It's a temporary subsidy that's going to be a discount on your monthly broadband bill. So you can get up to $50 per month on your broadband service, and that would include your equipment rental as well as your cable boxes if you have cable boxes, and also just the monthly bill itself. If you live on federally funded tribal land, you are allowed to receive up to $75 per month per household. You also can get a one-time discount for up to $100 for a laptop, a computer, or a tablet. These will be purchased through the providers who are participating in this program, and all this information will be listed on the website, getemergencybroadband.org, and that's going to be listed several times through this presentation, so you'll see all this information. So who qualifies for this benefit? There are two different ways you can qualify. Not just two, but there are several ways. One of them is if you are a student, or if you're living with a student who is either on a free school lunch program, they're getting free breakfast, or they may be on a school lunch program, they're eligible to receive this benefit. We found out that when COVID-19 hit, a lot of students went home for school, did not have accessibility to broadband or computers. So this is an award, a subsidy that's been created to help with that going forward for as long as we have the funds available. Congress has given us $3.2 billion to spend, and these qualifications, again, will help determine if you can apply. If a student is also enrolled in school and is on a Pell Grant, and they received a Pell Grant between 2019 to the current school year, then they can apply for this EBB as well. If you or anyone in your household suffered greatly because of COVID-19, you lost your job, and your income was under $99,000 as a single filer, or $198,000 as a joint filer, you can apply for this benefit as well. So what the other qualifier that I was talking about that several people may be on already, which is called Lifeline. Lifeline was created in 1985 to help assist with your phone bills, and now has extended to your phone bills and internet services. And generally, you can get up to $9.25 per month, or if you're on tribal lands, you can get $34.25 off your bill. You can go to lifelinesupport.org, which is listed on the left-hand side here, for more information about the Lifeline program. If you are already in the Lifeline program, then you qualify for EBB. If you don't have Lifeline and you have any of the things that I'm going to talk about on the right-hand side, you can also qualify for EBB based on that. You can apply for Lifeline if you do need assistance. This is a continuous a continuous subsidy that's been provided again since 1985. EBB is only available as long as the monies that we have set aside at $3.2 billion are available. So the qualifiers for Lifeline, excuse me, would be if you are on SNAP, which used to be considered as food stamps, which is supplemental nutrition assistance. If you're on Medicaid, if you are receiving a supplemental Social Security income, which can also be SSDI or just Social Security. If you live in federal public housing and you're receiving assistance, if you're a vet and you are receiving a pension, also if you are a survivor receiving benefits, and again, if you're on federally funded tribal lands. These are all qualifiers for Lifeline. And if you qualify for any of these, you can apply for Lifeline, or you can also apply for EBB. Now, what is a household? So households are defined as a group of people or either one person, or if you're living in a home together. So if it's a mother, daughter, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, you're all living in the same home, and one person qualifies for any of the previous listed qualifiers, you can apply for EBB. So if you have a child living with you who needs assistance in getting that laptop and getting their homework done, that's a qualifier. If you're on Medicaid, or if you're receiving Social Security, those are qualifiers. If you're already in Lifeline, you can qualify to receive this benefit. But if everyone is in the same household and they are sharing the same money, then that's considered as a household. So if you have a group of 5 people, the only one person can be a qualifier, and that one household will receive the benefit. That's what the one household is considered as. Now, if you live in a multi-unit dwelling, say you're living in an apartment, or you're living in a nursing home or a group home, you can also take advantage of this as well. If you have, most of the times, the landlords for the nursing homes control the cable. So you have one cable network that comes into that nursing home. So you would need to talk to your landlord to find out which provider they're using, and you can apply for the benefit. Anyone within the nursing home who meets any of the qualifications that I spoke about earlier, or if it's a group home, or if you're 2 different people living in the same home with separate incomes, you all can apply for your benefit as long as you're not sharing the same money. So, additional details about the benefit. The emergency broadband benefit went live on May 12th, 2021. It is well received by a lot of the consumers, in the amount of phone calls and applications were at about 7,000 per hour. So of course we were overwhelmed, but we are slowing down a little bit. So hopefully the process won't be as difficult to get into at this time. It is a temporary benefit. It runs until the $3.2 billion runs out, or until Health and Human Services declares that the pandemic is over. And then if they declare the pandemic is over, it will run for 6 more months. But whichever comes first, the funds run out, or HHS says that the pandemic is over, will determine when the funds will stop. The funds will be administered by the Universal Service Administrative Company. I referred to them earlier as USAC, and they're also the administrators for Lifeline. So if you want to apply for Lifeline, you will go to their website at getemergencybroadband.org and apply for the EBB program, or you can go directly to the Lifeline website and apply for Lifeline as well. If you are already currently enrolled in Lifeline, you are an automatic qualifier for EBB. So you can go directly to Get Emergency Broadband, which is listed here, .org, and apply for EBB. That will be up to $50 additional off on your broadband bill, or if you're on federally funded tribal lands, it will be up to $75. There's also a toll-free number that's open 7 days a week from Sunday to Sunday, and their number is listed here as well. It's 833-511-0311. So if you have questions, you can call this toll-free number. Again, because the program just got started, they are being overwhelmed with phone calls. So If you have questions, you can go directly to the websites. Since you all are cyber seniors, I know you all know how to do this. And you can go to getemergencybroadband.org, and there are so many answers for everything. Do you qualify? How to apply? There's videos to show you how to apply. So we wanted to make sure that everything you needed will be on that website. So for consumers, please know you do have some protections. We are finding out that some of the providers are being unworthy of this benefit. I'll say it that way. So when you're looking for a provider, please make sure you check with the provider before you choose that provider to find out what rates they're offering and also what are their options. We need you to understand that this is an optional benefit. You do not have to register for it. It's available to you, but it's an option. And when the program ends, you do not have to continue with the provider you chose. You have to opt in to continue with that service if you choose to stay with them. So if you're already with a provider and they're participating in the program and you want to get the subsidy, you can get the subsidy, but once the subsidy is over and it runs out, then you need to let them know that you want to continue the service with them. So that means your bill will go back to the original amount, or it may be more than what you're paying once the subsidy ends. But it is an option. They cannot force you to enroll in a contract. They cannot force you to say you have to stay with them once the program ends. This is all your option to choose whether or not you would like to continue with their services. So for participating providers, we have several providers. Everyone was offered who has a broadband business to enroll and be a partner with us to help serve and get this $50 subsidy. So most providers will be offering different services. So we have some that are called broadband, that broadband is fixed. And that is considered that, like if you're in your home, you have your cable, you have your telephone. A lot of people do bundles. They have the cable, internet, and the telephone tied into one service. So that would be considered as your home service. And that will cover your fiber optic cable or DSL or satellite. These are considered as fixed wireless services. If you want is to go with the mobile broadband service, this kind of works the same way as hotspots, or if you're with your cell phone, you can go anywhere and you can access your computer from your cell phone from any location. Cell phones, unfortunately, are not included in this plan, only computers and laptops and tablets. So if you wanted to go with the mobile service and you want to be able to take your tablet on the go with you and log in outside of your home, you can choose the mobile broadband service. If you want to choose the fixed one because you're always home, that's your other option. But you have to check online or check with your provider to see what they're offering. Some of the other providers are offering the $100 tablets or computers, but you need to check with them to find out if they are actually carrying the tools, the computers. I don't know why I forgot the word computers. If they're actually going to be selling the computers in the laptops and tablets, some of them are offering those as well as a part of their service. So to enroll, if you want to enroll in this subsidy, there are 3 different ways. You can either go to your broadband provider directly, or if you want to choose the one you're with, you can talk to them about enrollment. You can go directly to getemergencybroadband.org and you can apply online there, or we have options to mail an application. And the applications will be mailed to this address here at Emergency Broadband Support Center, P.O. Box 7081 in London, Kentucky. So if you want to enroll via your provider or a provider of your choosing, you don't have to stay with the same provider you're with right now. You would have to go to their office. You can call them directly, or if you need to find out about participating providers, we have that information on our website at www.fcc.gov/broadband benefits. And on that page, we have frequently asked questions, we have the toolkits, we have the broadband providers who are participating. There's a whole lot of information that we have on our webpage. The service providers also have a national verifier service that they can verify whether or not you are eligible to participate in this program. So that is one way to go through the process if you want to go through your provider. So if you want to go directly online and skip the provider altogether, you have that option as well. You can go to getemergencybroadband.org. There's a tab that says how to apply. They're going to ask you questions like your name and your address. They're going to ask you for your email. You should not have to put any personal information directly into the system. Your social security number will only require the last 4 digits, and you should get a response probably within the same day if you apply online directly. If you are going to apply, you're going to need to have some substantiating documents. So if you're in Social Security, you should be able to contact Social Security and they should be able to send a letter or the enrollment process that shows that you were approved. You would need to have that document available and uploaded at the same time. If you're in Lifeline and you have your application approval from Lifeline, you can attach that information. So any of the qualifiers we talked about, there should have been an application process and a verification saying that you qualified or you are enrolled in that program. Please have those documents available and ready to attach to your application so you can get verified and accepted faster. If you want to apply by mail, you can download and print a paper application from getemergencybroadband.org. And then you want to mail in that application with the documents to prove that you are eligible to the Emergency Broadband Support Center at P.O. Box 7081 in London, Kentucky. When you're mailing in your documents, we ask that you please do not include original documents, attach copies, and make sure that it's the qualifications that show that you were approved for the program that you have as a qualifier. I'm not exactly sure how long the application process takes because you're mailing it in. Someone has to open it and review it and then respond back to you. So please be patient if you're going to do the mail-in process. So to show you qualify, you have a lot of different options again. So you can go on USAC's application process and you can mail in all the documents, or you can go to your provider to find out if you qualify. So if you need to find out and you didn't see anything on the list that I may not have mentioned in the last previous slides, you can go to getemergencybroadband.org and /how-to-apply/show-you-qualify. But when you're on their page, they have a big tab that says qualifications, and you can click on that and it will show you all the different ways that you can qualify for this event. So if you would like to be a partner, or if you're in a business or you know someone in your church or you have different organizations you may be working with and someone can benefit from this subsidy, we have toolkits available. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel and figure out, okay, how am I going to get this word out? We have different tools available. So some of the ways that we have worked to get the word out, if you want to use social media, we have pre-scripted news draft releases, we have newsletters, we have social media images that you can use for like Twitter or Facebook. We also have printables where you can put in, fact sheets. You can put your logo on these fact sheets. You can also make posters. We have a whole different group of printables available. And if you need us to print some, let us know. We can send you the printables so you can distribute those as well. We also have videos in ASL and public service announcements for the disabilities community. So we'll have PowerPoints, we'll have how to apply videos, and also American Sign Language videos as well. So these are just some of the examples of what the social media looks like. So if you're going to use your social media, these are some of the pictures that you can use, and then you can add your own logos and different things and use them for draft inserts. This is just an example. For the printables, again, these are some examples that we have for flyers, posters, and also handouts. So you can make it work to wherever you need it to be. You can put your logos, you can put whatever words you want, but these are just guides and references to get you started, or you can use them the way they are. For those in our disabilities community, again, we have American Sign Language videos available. We have how to apply videos on USAC's webpage. And also we have public service announcements available that you can use as well. Some of the other things that we took in consideration were languages. So we have translatable languages here listed. So if you need to get any of these in these languages, you can go to our webpage and you can get them there. The tools that we just talked about translated into these languages. We also have alternate forms. So if you know someone that needs Braille or larger print or electronic files, we have those available as well. But we ask that you please reach our 504, which is Disabilities Division of the FCC, at fcc504@fcc.gov. And then, of course, we're going to go back to all the different hubs that you can use to get access to this benefit. On our webpage, again, we have frequently asked questions, we have toolkits, we have, if you would like to be a partner and you want to help serve and get the word out, you can do all those things on our webpage at www.fcc.gov/broadband benefit. To apply directly for this benefit, please go to getemergencybroadband.org and you can apply online. And if you do apply today, you should get a response to tell you did qualify if you have all your supporting documents. If you have questions, you can reach the toll-free number at 833-511-0311. And again, they're there 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.